Hi, Keep It Crazy family. We are gonna do something a little bit different today.
Yeah, we're not gonna have the normal vlog that we usually do. Yesterday when we were getting ready to record, we had an emergency.
Darling, smile today, let me see your lights. Brighten up the room like candlelights. Home is in your arms, home is in our hearts. Home is wherever you are with me. With you I'm home. Crazy little, with you I'm home. Crazy little, with you I'm home.
Okay, so yesterday we were just getting ready to film, and all of a sudden we hear somebody crying coming in the house.
Well, the kids were screaming
Oh.
too. Other kids were
See,
screaming.
all I heard was the crying. That
Oh,
was it.
no.
I must have been doing something else.
It was like screaming and like this panic, and I'm like, what happened? Oh my gosh. And then I think it was Aubrey that walked in the office and she said, Spencer really got hurt. And I was like, what? And so we jump up just then. Spencer comes around the corner and he has his hands over his mouth and just blood is just going everywhere. So we didn't know what happened at first because he couldn't talk. It was just this moment of panic. So, but what happened is he was on the trampoline and he went to just like catch a football and he fell and hit the bar with his mouth.
Yes.
So he was in a lot of
his
pain with his teeth. All those front teeth, there's 3 of them that they came out immediately. And yeah, so
Needless
then
to say, we went into emergency mode.
we went into emergency mode,
Yeah.
which sometimes happens with this many kids. But we went into emergency mode and we didn't know what to do. Like when all your teeth come out, like we've heard, do you put it in your, we're like Googling, do you put it in milk? Do you put it in water? Do you put it in your mouth? Do you shove them back up in your like whatever where your teeth come out?
Sockets,
Yeah, like what do you do? And so we basically did everything. We live in such a small town that there's one dentist here and we know where he lives, and it was late at this point. So
He wasn't home.
He wasn't home, but he had like a sprinkler on in his grass. So I was like, he has to be in town somewhere. So we're driving around looking for him everywhere. I called Crystal, my sister from Crazy Pieces, and she said that she had a dentist in Springerville, which is about like
It's
30
only
minutes
like, yeah, it's
from
not
here.
far.
So anyway, so we rushed as fast as we could.
Thank goodness for Crystal too, because we wouldn't even have known
We
about
wouldn't
the
have known
dentist.
that there was a dentist so close.
So-
And when she called, he had no problem. He said, meet me at the office, I'll meet you there. So we were out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so those of you who do have our app, and we did a live last night of just kind of how scary the situation was. So those of you who have it, thank you so much. You already kind of know. But so they did x-rays of his mouth, and to find out that he did lose his teeth, but we were worried about him like breaking a bone.
The bone that the teeth hook into.
Yeah,
the
that the teeth hook
sockets.
into, and he didn't break it, but he did fracture it. So when we were trying to put back in his teeth, one of them was so painful for him, and the reason why is because it was fractured. And
Yeah,
so
yeah. I was able to put the first one in, and then the 2 middle ones.
we couldn't.
The first one I kind of got in, but it would just drop out.
Nor did we know which way that they
and
went.
I didn't know which was which. I'm like, they
He's
both
like,
look the
quick, go
same.
look up some videos, some pictures. Which way did these teeth go in?
Which is which? Look for a white spot on a tooth somewhere so I know which is which.
I know. So
Yeah.
anyway, so poor Spencer, he had a traumatic night. Luckily the dentist was able to get them all back in.
Yes.
He has to hold them in with braces though right now, and so we're hoping that his teeth will take and that they'll stay and
Yeah.
not die. So
Well, this dentist seemed very optimistic that they will stay, and they'll probably fuse with the bone or something like that.
Yeah. But he will have to
we're
have
not sure
like
if they'll stay alive.
future surgeries or grafting, I guess it's called, where
Potentially, yeah.
where if his gums don't line up quite right, then he'll, I don't know how grafting works, but I guess
Well, I think that was about the
have to
small
fix
bone
gums.
fracture that was on the one tooth. If the bone has a problem, he might need a little bone graft there.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
His gums
My
will probably
gosh.
recede just a little bit,
Yeah.
but he had to have stitches to close the gaps
So
in
he
the
has
gums where the
stitches.
bone was exposed, because
Yeah.
his gums were just shredded.
Yeah.
Sorry for the graphic.
Yeah, they were
But,
really bad. So
yeah.
and we didn't record anything because of course that would be a strike on YouTube.
Oh
so.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
But he was gonna show you kind of what it looks like this morning. Keep in mind
He's
it's
gonna
not.
try.
If you don't want to see something gross, just go ahead and stop the video maybe here. But
It's more about seeing the braces at this point.
So
see if it'll zoom
I
in.
chipped 2 of my teeth, this one right here,
Oh, that's right, you
and
did
that
And he
one.
chipped him.
So yeah.
And now I have braces. And
But he can
hopefully-
talk.
He can
Yeah, I can
talk
actually
this
talk
morning.
now.
And
Yeah.
yesterday he was so swollen and he looks so much better today. So.
Yeah. And he's not even in hardly any pain, which is
No. Of course
awesome.
we have some
He's
meds
on a
in
little
him.
bit of meds, but
yeah. So anyway, so we're
glad
not
he's
doing.
okay.
Yeah, we're so glad that he's okay. We are not doing our normal vlog today. He's just gonna stay home, and we're gonna pamper him all day and take good care of him. So tomorrow, we'll be back to normal vlogs. Thanks so much for watching today. I'm sorry this is so short, but we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.